Hello YouTube, BenB998 here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing WWE 2K22's MyGM mode. They just added it back after a long hiatus, so that's awesome. I've never been able to play a MyGM mode in any WWE game. Be honest, I didn't start getting into these types of games until after the mode was removed originally, so this is a big thing for me personally. I normally don't cover wrestling games or just wrestling in general on this channel, but I am a big fan of WWE, AEW, different promotions like that, and I thought it'd be cool to do a series on MyGM mode. So if you guys end up enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know if you guys want to see more of this. So with that being said, let's get into it. Now, full disclosure, this is my second time trying to record this. The first time I tried to record this and I got through a whole week in game, got through the draft and everything, I realized my voice wasn't being picked up, so this is technically a second go at this. I already picked who I want to play as, so we're going to start with William Regal. His perk is Legend Whisperer, so the first legend we get will be free. And I'm going to be picking SmackDown as my show. Easy get Birth of Legends. 6 random superstars on your roster will have their popularity increased by 6. It's a great perk. And then we're going up against Shane, and we're going up against NXT. I'm gonna put the difficulty at easy because I'm still kind of learning this, and we're gonna go at 25 weeks. So now we're starting the draft. Each GM will start with a budget of $2,750,000. GMs will take turns drafting one after the other, starting with player 1, which is us. There will be 8 rounds of drafting. After the 8th round, drafting becomes optional. GMs can opt out or draft until they are out of cash. And the GMs can also press the RS button to get recommendations, which is nice. We're going to keep a look, keep an eye on that as we do this. Because once again, like I said, I'm learning. This might be a learning experience for you guys as well if you're not familiar with MyGM mode and games like that.
Who will be the first pick for SmackDown?
So I'm going to start with the men's roster. I do want a strong specialist to start off. So I'm looking at maybe AJ or Johnny. Yeah, and it's getting lower and lower. So yeah, we're going to be looking at either AJ or Johnny. I think I'm going to pick AJ as my first draft pick.
AJ Styles! The phenomenal one has a new home. They have a lot to live up to, Cole. Lined up to be the centerpiece of this brand.
And they're starting off with their women's roster with Becky Lynch. Good call. Very good call. We're going to stick with the men for now. I need a good bruiser and a good fighter. So I like the idea of having Finn. I'm a big fan of Finn Balor. I'm also a huge fan of Karrion Kross, and Karrion Kross is a little bit cheaper, so we're going to go with Karrion.
Karrion Kross! Doomsday has come to SmackDown. If you ask me, they should have been pick number 1.
All right, and they're going John Cena, which is fair enough. John's a big name. Now, it looks like we have 2 heels, which is not great. I want a good fighter to go up against Karrion, and they should be opposite role, good versus evil kind of thing. So we're going to get a face fighter. So let's look at the fighters. Which is the best fighter we can get right now? Ooh, Samoa Joe. That would be a great rivalry, too. I'm going to actually go for Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe! The Samoan submission machine stalks his way to a new night. A very skilled superstar. Good early pick.
Very good pick indeed. We're going to go and look for a giant. We needed a giant and a cruiserweight. Rey Mysterio would be a great addition. I'm actually going to go for that. We're going to go for Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio! SmackDown picking the ultimate underdog. This guy's a human highlight reel.
Nice pick as well. And then cruisers go well against giants, so we need a heel giant. The best one would technically be Walter. I'm going to go a little bit cheaper. Keith Lee would be good, but we would have to make him heel. Let's see. T-Bar would be a good one. Popular. What's T-Bar's popularity? 54? Eh. It's not great. Not a great one. Let's see what the game thinks under recommendations. Mace, he would be a good one. Giant is popular is average. Walter, once again, his popularity is a little bit higher. Shannon Baszler and Cesaro. I'm gonna actually take their recommendation, pick Mace.
Mace, the big man Mace, adding power to this brand. The GM sees an imminent headliner in this man.
All right, so we're gonna start working on our women's roster. We have kind of our men's roster ironed out. Let's go for a specialist on the women's roster. I'm thinking Bailey. I think Bailey would be a good one, actually. Technically, the best one in this case would be Charlotte, but I've been a little biased towards Bailey comparatively, so we're gonna go Bailey.
Bailey, the role model, comes to SmackDown. Her desire to win here will be insatiable.
Tamina, which is very, very good choice there. Now, the cool thing with specialists is they can go up against anybody. So I kind of want to go, let's see, Bailey was heel, so we're looking for a face. I was thinking maybe Asuka, and then get a heel bruiser to, so like Asuka versus Shayna would be a good starter one. Let's see, who else could we do here? Carmella would be a good pick. Reckoning would be a good pick. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna actually get Reckoning.
Reckoning. A lot of ways NXT can go here. Let's see what they pick.
They're going Murphy.
In for Reckoning with this pick. Her passion cannot be denied. She is gonna do well here.
I like the little banter. I really do. All right, so we're gonna want. Okay, Reckoning was a fighter actually, so Asuka might not be the best pick. I mean, we could still pick her. We want a bruiser, a face bruiser, so like Rhea Ripley, Bianca, who else? Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke. No, Mandy Rose wouldn't be a good one because she's heel, but Dana Brooke would. We could go a little lower on here and pick Dana.
Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke taking her talents to a new night. The GM banking on upside and work ethic here.
Indeed. All right, so let's get one more male to kind of round this out. Mid to low card would be a good call. I'm looking at maybe T-Bar. Another one for Ray to go against, because Ray's probably going to be our top guy. Either Ray or AJ. The T-Bar would be a good call. They're recommending MVP. Which, I mean, yeah, you could go up against Karrion. That would be a good mid-card matchup, for sure. I think I want to do another big guy, so we're going to go I'm going to take their recommendation and pick T-Bar.
T-Bar, the powerful T-Bar, ready to make his mark on a new night. Right now, he's on the outskirts of this brand. He needs to prove otherwise.
All right, so they're recommending Liv Morgan. I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, we do technically need a cruiserweight and a giant for the women's division if we want to round it out well. So Liv Morgan would be a good call. I'm going to take the recommendation on that, actually.
Liv Morgan, the GM looking to live dangerously. Her high-flying style should get her traction here.
And then a giant for her to go against. They're saying Raquel Gonzalez. Funny enough, I might take their recommendation on that one as well. I think that's a good mid-card giant.
Raquel Gonzalez. The powerful Raquel Gonzalez joining a new brand. One of the few pieces missing from this brand.
All right. We're saying Riddle as another specialist. I think we're actually good on this draft right now. Let me just take another look here. We got 6 men, 5 women. I think that's a good call. yeah, I think that's a good roster. I think we're gonna end it there with the draft. Awesome.
The NXT GM weighing their options here. Shotzi back.
They're grabbing a few more.
A great opportunity to maximize this woman's potential.
A major decision for the NXT War Room. Joaquin Wilde. The GM looking to the future by picking Wilde. He's looking to make his mark on this brand.
All right, so we got AJ, we got Karrion, Ray, Bailey, Samoa Joe, we got Mace, T-Bar, Reckoning, which is 3 of the 4 members of Retribution. I believe that's what the stable is called there. Liv Morgan, Dana Brooke, and Raquel. And so they have 4 people on us, which is fine, because I feel like we're going to use our talent maybe a little bit better than they might. All right, tonight is the night, the debut show. We have high hopes for you. I was born for this. Good, we've given you 50,000, nice. Awesome. All right, so time to pick our champion. So what we're gonna do here is, well, first off, I should mention, whatever champion you pick, it gives 10 to their popularity. So we have 3 guys at 59, 1 at 56, 1 at 54, or sorry, 2 at 54. Both our giants are at 54. Now, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give it to, let's see, Cruiser versus Specialist would be a good call. I could give it to one of the giants, get their popularity up there, and then have Ray go against them for the title. I think that would be a good call. I think I'll give it to Mace, funny enough, and we'll have Ray go up against Mace. And then for our women's division, same deal. I'm thinking let's go ahead and give that to Liv Morgan. And we're going to have her go up against Raquel for that championship as a rivalry. And with all that sorted, we are at booking our first show. So the first thing we need to look at is the commissioner goal so we can get this free crew booking. Ensure that Raquel Gonzalez cuts a promo. So we're going to have Raquel. We're going to do that first. We're going to have Raquel. We're going to have her call out Liv and get that rivalry going. It's actually, you know what? Oh, they both have 2. Unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Okay, so we're gonna have Raquel call out Liv for that championship, start that rivalry. For our opener, we're gonna have, let's have AJ go up against, actually, let me change that. We're gonna have Karrion Kross go up against Samoa Joe. I think that's gonna be an awesome rivalry. We're going to build on that. It's going to be a tables match because I believe Joe would be really good at tables matches. And that's going to be our opener. Now for our mid card, we're going to have Reckoning go up against Dana Brooke. Normal match. That's still going to be a really good matchup for them. And for our main event, we're going to have Mace go up against Ray. We're going to start that rivalry if we can. And we're going to actually start it off as a title match. We're going to have our first SmackDown as a title match. And for the second promo, who do we have? AJ. We do have AJ left over. Let's have another call out and get AJ to call out T-Bar and start that rivalry. I think that's a good call. Now, normally you would go to your logistics and add better effects, a better arena, stuff like that. But on your first week, you can't mess with any of that. You could also go to here to manage roster. You can look at your roster, sign free agents, sign legends. Which remember, we get our first legend signing for free once we use the power card for it. So I, technically could hire The Rock for 10 weeks and not have to pay a single dime. But I think we're going to save that for a pay-per-view or something. I think that would be a good call. But yeah, I'm seeing some good ones on there, like, you know, Mickie James would be great for the women's division. I would love to have, you know, either The Rock or maybe someone like Kane on our men's roster for a bit. We'll see. Anyway, we also have the power card, so we got that Birth of Legends one we got from picking SmackDown, and then obviously Legend Whisperer from us picking William Regal. I don't think we're going to mess with any of this right now. I would say let's just get straight into the show and see how this did. Only cost $11,000. It's a cheap show. Alright, so first off is Karrion Kross versus Samoa Joe. I think this is going to be a really good matchup. I think Joe's going to take it, but as much as I like Karrion, you know, I still think Samoa Joe might win this one, but we'll see. Wow, Karrion Kross beat Samoa Joe. It was only a 2-star match, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. Now let's have Raquel call out Liv. It was an okay promo, and we got a rivalry going, which is what we wanted. Alright, so Reckoning versus Dana Brooke. Let's see how this goes. And Reckoning won. Amazing. Alright. Oh, it was a better starter. And now we got AJ calling out T-Bar. Awesome. It didn't start a rivalry, though, which is unfortunate. So that kind of was a waste. And now let's have our main event with Ray and Mace. Mace won. He kept his title. And it was a 3.5-star match. That's awesome. Alright, time to see how NXT did. So they started off with Roderick versus John Cena. John Cena won. It was about the same type of match, same rating, roughly, to ours. Joaquin Wilde versus Timothy Thatcher. Let's see how that worked. Timothy won. Disappointing, but they do have a rivalry going now. And now Johnny versus Oni. Johnny won. Doesn't surprise me there. Mediocre match. We had a much better night, it sounds like. Even though it kind of started off rough with the opener. Yep, we had a great week. Poor opening, as it says, but overall we beat them in pretty much every aspect. Let's see. Yeah, it just shows you, like, they had good booking. So that was theirs. Alright, let's move on here. So, D quality shows C quality match card. Could have been better. Made 71,000, which is nice. We learned that Cross is perfect for tables matches. Put him in another one as that top note shows. And yeah, I think we're good to move on here. We got that power card. And we are first. We're in first. We're beating NXT after the first week. They had a D show, D quality match card. They made more money than us, but I think they might have spent less. And yeah, they're ranked 2, so we are in the lead after week 1. Not by much, about 10,000 fans. It's all based on fans. So yeah, that's a good first week. So yeah, that's all I have time for today. I just wanted to get us through the first week and see how you guys like this type of content. This is very much a test run for me. As I said earlier, I've never really done any WWE stuff for the channel, or wrestling content in general, and I just thought it would be a fun YouTube idea, and I wanted to see what you guys thought. So if you guys like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think of this new series, if it becomes one. I will be recording a few more videos of this, and depending on feedback, I will either upload them or scrap the project and find something else that you guys might be more interested in. So anyways, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hello again, guys. Throwing this on at the end of the video. I figured we might as well go through this WWE Net real quick, because I believe if I end this game session now, we won't be able to see this afterwards. So let's see what Triple H has to say. Congratulations on a solid debut show. First in the ratings is quite a feat. And we'll say the Superstars did this. They're amazing. Make sure to watch your Superstars' stamina levels as well. Keep in mind that you don't have to outdo the other brands every single week. A big part of this job is building towards a killer PPV, pay-per-view. Those are where the biggest wins can be made. So pace yourself, build rivalries, don't burn out your top guys. Make sure they can take part in your most important shows. And then Shane says, hey William, I just wanted to let you know that I plan on taking NXT to the top of power ratings and staying there, which is very generic. I have a roster and show running capabilities to do so. I don't think SmackDown stands a chance. You really think you can contend with us when we have superstars like John Cena? Get real. Alright, like I said guys, this is all I have time for. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.